The Las Vegas Vipers have arrived, but where will they play? This is from our Brandon Anderson. Excited to have the Vegas Vipers back. They officially launched all this stuff. The Halloween was when Las Vegas finally got its identity. The Vipers are returning to the XFL, but not as you imagine. This time, the Las Vegas Vipers are on the other side of the country, and they are ready to strike any opponent. Instead of being in Tampa Bay waters, they're making their home in the Nevada desert. With the Vipers team name returning, it is unknown if the league will keep Tampa Bay Vipers stats heading into the XFL 3.0 season when we kick off in 2023. That is a great question. What are they going to do with the stats? Then the fact that the season didn't finish, they have to I thought you should, no matter the XFL 1, 2, or 3, you should recognize all the stats, just in my opinion. Or if this is a brand new team with no relation to the 2020 season, we know that the Vipers are currently facing the fact that they don't have a home, and things just got a lot more complicated. But first, he goes over the introduction to the Vipers, the new colors, and and what Rod Woodson opening it up thing, and I think everything looks great visually for the Las Vegas Vipers. The Vegas Vipers, actually. I think that's what they're calling themselves, not Las Vegas, but Vegas. I'm not sure. But the biggest issue with the Las Vegas Vipers is when the city of Las Vegas was announced as an XFL city back at the XFL Town Hall in July 25th, 2022 at Texas Live. There was a tidbit about the Las Vegas team that their location in Las Vegas would be TBA to be announced. It's now 3 months later and 3.5 months away from the kickoff, and every possible stadium in Las Vegas has been a no-go for the XFL. Let's break down some of the top locations in Vegas where everyone expected them to play. So Sam Boyd Stadium, it seemed like the perfect reunion of the XFL and the Las Vegas city to live in nostalgic past of the memories of the 2001 with the Las Vegas Outlaws and the average 22,618 fans that attended the Outlaws game. Still, that hope halted when we learned that UNLV took a deal with Allegiant Stadium, where for compensation nearly up to $3.5 million over a 10-year period of time, UNLV will not allow any event held there with no compete clause, has eliminated any dream that the XFL would return to Sam Boyd Stadium. So essentially, it is closed. That's out. Sam Boyd is out. Las Vegas Ballpark, a baseball stadium, and another excellent option where the NFL recently held Pro Bowl events at the stadium last year and turned it into a football field before the NFL. Bishop Gorman versus Liberty a prep football game was held at the stadium. But in recent talks reported on slvsportsbiz.com, Aviators president Don Logan told them, quote, "It doesn't fit here," and suggested the XFL look at Cashman Field as Vipers' home, even though in prior interviews, Don Logan was quoted saying the ballpark could be transformed into a mid-sized venue for high school football and other special events, and that it, quote, depends on the event, but I think we have to do stuff like that, close quote. Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Las Vegas Raiders. When the first idea came back at the end of July, Brendan had personally questioned it off the bat. I've heard numerous stories from friends who have attended WWE SummerSlam concerts, Las Vegas Raider games. The cost of everything, including tickets, is so high that there's no way the XFL could attempt to have the same price for tickets as other teams for the 2023 season if they were to be at Allegiant Stadium. This is just the case with what LVSportsBiz.com reported in the same article. It seems like the Raiders Allegiant Stadium would have too many seats and be too expensive to rent for XFL games, close quote. So where does that leave the XFL? Cashman Field, a former baseball stadium, turned into soccer team and home of the Las Vegas Lights FC with a 10,000-seat stadium located in the heart of downtown Vegas. Cashman Field is, at this point, the XFL's last option before they have to go into panic mode after a lot has fallen apart. Wanted to dive into why this may be the best choice for the Vipers. With some research, found that the seating chart and space around the stadium, they could partner up with the Las Vegas Lights FC. The latter currently call the stadium home and add fixed bleachers on the opposite side of the field, as the XFL did in 2019 and 2020. For it is now known as Choctaw Stadium in Arlington, which added 4,000 fixed seats to the former home of the Texas Rangers. Now, with this move, it's possible to get the attendance more towards the 14 to 15,000. Suppose not, maybe. This could help potentially unknown market for spring football to fill up the stadium. With less attendance, it looks better on television and in person. Can the Vegas Viper move into Cashman Field and build a fan base like that, like the Las Vegas Lights FC has? We'll find out. Now, the Las Vegas Vipers Twitter account has recently App posted about tickets and how you can get tickets for the Vipers as low as 20 a game. Promoted season tickets pre-sale, everything that the other teams are doing. Will Las Vegas Vipers secure a stadium before the fans get to choose their seats and guaranteed their season tickets? This Friday, the league started sending out season ticket charts. Prices were reported by yours truly, Mark Perry, and other people have reported those too about season tickets coming out. Still, one thing to note: Las Vegas has no email go out to fans, including Brendan, who pre-ordered season tickets for Las Vegas. One thing to note is that season ticket sales start for the general public on November 16th. That's next week, the same day as the XFL draft, which is taking place in Las Vegas. With details still being determined about this draft, overall is a situation league faced with possibly pushing away season ticket holders if something is not set in stone soon. If he was a better man, which he's not, he would see the announcement from the league on the Las Vegas location within this week. Stay tuned to XFL News Hub for all the breaking news. But as of today, the 17th, we still do not know where the Las Vegas Vipers are going to play. All right, we'll take a commercial break and be right back with our Dave Naylor interview. Stay tuned, my friends.